Welcome back to another episode of Blue Couch Therapy. It's your boy, Betty at the Man. I thought I spotted something over there, but not at this time. I just wanted to talk to you guys today about living your truth now and not waiting until tomorrow in order to be happy. Because all you have is right now. There is no such thing. Excuse me. There is no such thing as tomorrow. There is no such thing as the future. There is no such thing as when I get a when I do the you know. So of course, we got a plan. We have to be mindful of what's going to happen later on down the road to some extent. But the fact of the matter is that you truly never even know what incarnation is going to happen to you tomorrow or even the next 1 second. So what's the point of your 10-year plan? Because the same people that will have a 10-year plan are the same people that are going to tell you, oh, well, you could go outside and get hit by a bus tomorrow. So then doesn't that defeat your whole plan? Doesn't that defeat your whole purpose? Hurts my heart to hear people say, I'm going to wait until I lose weight before I start modeling. Or I'm going to wait until I stack up 100 G's before I think about starting a business. Or I'm going to wait until I'm married before I start being a better husband. I don't know, whatever excuses people want to make. I just think that they're excuses, and excuses shouldn't be tolerated because they're unnecessary. And you can be happy today. You can be happy right now. Even still, the let's perform a thought exercise right now. This one I love to do whenever I feel stress and anxiety. So if you just close your eyes with me right now, or don't, whatever you, I don't care. And just think that like everything that's worrying you, money, car, house, SP, job, life. And if you just think about what you want, think about the solution, not the problem. And then just think to yourself that like if everything was solved and everything was done, you would sit there and just feel like this. You would sit there and feel like how you're feeling right now in this moment, letting go of all the things that are holding you back. So that always cracks me up because I'll be thinking about money and I'll be stressed out about like, oh, well, what if in the next 3 months, what if in the next 9 months, I don't have enough? And I just like laugh to myself and I talk through it and I'm just like to myself, okay, but do you have enough today? Yes. Do you always have enough? Yes. Are you not always provided by God? Yes. Don't you have a car and a brain and can speak English and have a phone and tenacity and knack to learn and understand and get active and create content and do things in your area, be of service to other people so that you can get paid? Yes. So then what's the problem? Why are you scared for? We've been conditioned. We've been conditioned to feel as though to believe in lack and scarcity, and it shows. It shows in how much we put things off. It shows in the things that we choose to enjoy in our lives and the things we choose to pass up because we feel as though now is not the right time. When there's only now. So they're going to say, somebody might say to you, well, you know, I can't, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. They're going to say, okay, I can't eat that right now. Or I can't go out to dinner with you right now because I don't have enough money in order to pay the bills and go out to eat. I'm not saying don't pay your bills. I'm not saying these kind of things. But don't you think it sucks that you work 40 hours a week? Some of you 50, some of you 60, some of you 70, some of you 80. The most I've ever worked, that I've ever clocked in at a job was 80 hours a week. I was doing like 12-hour shifts, overnight security. That was actually a good job, one of my favorite jobs. Can't lie, because I was chill. I could sleep with the job, so I wasn't that mad, you know? Well, that, you know, you clocking in 80 hours a week, the paycheck hits your account, boom. And then you got to give all that money away. You have to give all the money away to rent, to credit cards, to car, to food, to home. Oh my gosh, you're a slave. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. And it's like the these institutions, these things, these jobs, these relationships, they take so much out of you that sometimes you don't even realize. And then you're not living in your abundance, you're not living in your truth because you're conditioned to believe in lack and scarcity and poverty. But you cannot scare me into being scarce. You cannot scare me into scarcity anymore. Anymore. I started expanding my mind and then I started thinking it differently. I started thinking abundantly. And then you just see things happen in your life. I was literally manifesting. I was literally praying and dreaming and desiring. And I was just thinking to myself, okay, when it's time for me to resign, guys, I gotta go. My business needs me full time. And I just kept thinking that over and over and over and over and over again. And then one day my colleague asked me, he said, what's up, man? And I said, oh, I'm doing good, man. And it just came out of me. But I got to put in my 2 weeks notice. My business needs me full time now. And then all of a sudden I just was like, okay, time to go now. The universe is telling me that it's time to make a change, not to be scared. And boy, let me tell you, was I scared? I still get anxiety about what could happen and what could be, and you know, I was scared. I'm not gonna come here on this tube and tell you guys that I would never felt. Bro, I was scared. Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, did I do the right thing? Now it's wintertime up here in Canada, it's cold. You left a remote job so that you can go out there and hustle in these streets and, you know. But I'm working for myself now. And my earning potential is uncapped and unlimited now. It feels good to be free. I'm not saying I'm a millionaire at this time. I am a millionaire. I'm just waiting for the funds to be transferred into my bank account. So I'm not worried about money in that sense. And like, even as I was talking to my brother about something similar in the vein, it's like, even if you don't have money, so what? So what? Let's say, you know, something happens and then you get behind on 1 month and then you get caught up the next month after that. Like, so fucking what? They can't kill you, you know? Your credit already mash up. You're already living paycheck to paycheck. You already don't have no money in the bank. You know, so they can't kill you. They can't kill you because you're broke. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose by being happy now? What do you have to lose by thinking about the life that you want rather than the life that you have? I'm not saying don't work and don't be, you know, obviously you need to do stuff and you need to get, you know, you need to do things. I'm not saying that. Goya, the law, you got to remember the law of Goya. Get off your ass. It's just a matter of, like, you don't have to postpone. You know, I was always, and like my problem is that I was always postponing shit. We were making music. I was making music with my friends. I'm so creative that there's so many things that I want to do, and you guys are gonna see. Now that I'm letting my light shine through, you guys are gonna see the kind of things that I wanted to create, that I've wanted to create since I was a child. But I've always been putting them off because I'm like, no, bros, I can't come to the studio today because I have to work so I can get money so that I can pay the bills. I gotta get money so that I can work to get out of debt. And then I'll start to do the music, and then I'll start to do the content creation, and then I'll start to look at the girls. No, man, no. You have to do it now so the things that you want can save you. Because the way that I'm seeing life in the universe is that the universe will give you everything you ask for, good or bad, but it just needs to have a definite purpose. So the water or the energy just needs to know where it's going, and then it will flow. It will flow. You don't have to worry about trying to, because you notice how with water, the ultimate life force in this planet besides the sun, man can't control it. They build dams, even the biggest dam in the world. I don't know what the biggest dam in the world right now is, but in my mind, I'm thinking it's the Hoover Dam. But even the biggest dam in the world, the Hoover Dam, is set to crumble. It's have cracks in it. Can't hold all that bumbleclot water. So you can't control the energy. You have to just let it flow. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna wait until I lose weight, get out of debt before I start making music. You could literally just start making music today, put a song out, and then by the end of the week, you're up now. Somebody heard your music and they're like, oh shit, you're up. We want to talk to you. And then your life has changed, you know? But you can wait. And then even myself, I don't live my life with regrets. I'm 32 now. And I'm like, damn, I wish I had these dreams since I was yay high. Since I was yay high. I think like the earliest I can remember that I was not meant for the traditional life was one day my mom, long live, she sent my brother and I to the library to drop off a book in like the city over. It was in Sauga. I remember it was in Sauga, Mississauga for those that are not in the area. And we were walking the trail. We were living at 118 Memorial Drive at this time. I don't remember how old I was particularly, but we were young. We were walking the trail behind the. We were walking the trail behind the house. One day I should even go there and just show you guys the trail. If you want to see it, let me know. And I remember talking to my brother, and he was saying, I asked him something, and he was like to do something for me, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't want to do that. Something else. Can you hold the bag for me while we walk up the trail?" Yeah, I don't want to do that. I said, "Okay, bro, please. When I make it, I'll buy you a big screen TV." I remember that vividly. I remember it vividly. I said, when I make it out of this, I'm gonna buy you a big screen. I still have to actually get him a jumbotron, so I'll make a video about it the day I deliver it to him. But it's just that like I remember that I said I'm not meant for. I always knew I was meant for something larger, something grander than the 9 to 5, and that's why I never associated it or attached my identity to school or to work, because I always knew that it was just an end goal. I always knew that it was just an end goal to doing my own thing. I always wanted to own my own business. I always wanted to be on my own terms, live life the way that I see fit. So I just say that to say that like I feel as though even if you're somebody that watches my videos and supports my content, I'm sure you feel the same way. You felt as though that you're something special. You're somebody. You're a somebody that have to do something in this world. And I'm not talking about fame and to be a celebrity on the cover of magazines and all that stuff, because some people don't want that, and that's fine. I'm not here to tell you what to dream. I'm just telling you to dream. You feel me? That's a bar. I'm not telling you what to dream. I'm just telling you to dream. So I say all this to say that you can live your happiness now, even when things are not going your way. Thank you, God, I'm grateful. Thank you, I'm grateful. You know, things may not work out the way you want. You may have thought that it was supposed to be this, but then it turns out that it's that, and then you look back at what you thought you wanted. Because even for myself, I think like sometimes I'm like, oh well, I wish I was like this brave and this courageous when I was 18, or I was doing this when I was 19 or 20 years old. But then I'm like to myself, no, man, you have to live to get here so that you don't get finessed. Because if I just like got it, if I got like all this money, all this power, whatever I thought I wanted at the time, if I got that at like 18, I think it would have been washed. I think it would have been washed because I wouldn't have learned my true identity. I wouldn't have learned myself through self-discovery and hours of late nights and you know, walking, understanding who I am, calling out to the Lord to understand who I am and understanding what my role is here on this earth as somebody who is supposed to be of service. So everything happens in its right timing. Everything happens in its divine timing. You just have to keep going and give the day your all. Give every day your all. You know what I'm saying? So to me now, I think about the future. I rarely think about the past unless I'm thinking of someone or something that gives me a positive feeling or a positive emotion. And the funny thing about that is, even if you think about a memory that has happened to you in the past, you're only remembering it now. You're thinking about it in the now. So it's just like you don't have to do anything actually. But just be living in the now. Be living in the now and don't put off your happiness. Stop putting off your happiness. That's what I think is the kicker. Stop putting off your happiness. It's a matter of just like starting to understanding what you want, working towards it every day, and being happy along the way. I know I have a lot more to prove. I have a lot more to do, but I'm happy. Today I'm happy. Today I'm very happy. The time now is 1 o'clock. It's December the 8th, one day before my birthday. My birthday is December the 9th, so just so that we can timestamp that, excuse me. I'm going to be 32 at midnight tonight. And this is the year, this is the start of the year. The start of the year is your birthday, not January the 1st, not that arbitrary date they set by the Gregorian calendar. But that's a story for another day. Greetings. So don't postpone your happiness. Find the things that excite you, find the things that make you feel alive, and get to it today. Do it today, do it the best that you can. And the thing about it is that it's not about money. That was always the kicker with me, is that I always made my burdens and my limitations monetary. So that way I was like, well, when I get the money, everything's gonna be fine. But it's like, you don't need the money to get started. Okay, you know, you need a little bit of capital to get things going, but you don't need to exhaust yourself, exhaust your finances in order to try to create some kind of image to be seen. That's something that I had, that's a lesson that I had to learn twice. It was like, I wanted to be seen. So I would like buy stuff and get cars and do these things because I wanted like people to think that I was up. But now I really don't care. I really don't care what people think about me. And then once I got to that point, then I really got free, liberated, and I'm enjoying myself and having fun and you know. But now I live life on my own terms. It's 1 o'clock right now, close to it. At the time of this recording, today I'm just literally just producing content for you guys and gonna go for a swim at around 5 o'clock, hit the gym perhaps, do some research, just enjoy a peaceful Sunday. Today's Sunday, yeah. Before, you know, back to searching opportunities and looking for different things on Monday. So I just want you guys to be happy. I just want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. And I feel as though that the more people align with who they really are and the more people align with what they really want, they'll start to do something today that will allow them to benefit down the road. You know, do something today that'll make your tomorrow self happy. Do something today, yeah, that's the saying. Do something today that'll make your tomorrow self happy. And stop postponing your happiness. It's time to live in your truth. It's time, especially if you feel, and again, this message only applies to those that it resonates with. If you've, I guess at this point, if you've been listening this long, I don't even know how long I've been on live this time. You resonating with me, I feel you, you feel me. That's why we're connecting. That's why wherever you are located in this world, I'm in Brampton, Ontario at this time, you are able to see me, talk to me, we can chat, we can kick it, we can chop it up and enjoy each other's company. But I just say that to say that, like, if you're not feeling this and you feel as though you're working and everything's okay, then it's not for you. This message is not for you. You can click off and you can go and watch something else. Watch a mukbang video, I don't know. But if you're just feeling, you know, if you're feeling as though that, like, you're itching because you feel as though that things are supposed to be different, and you feel as though that you're like you're vibrating higher than your surroundings, then maybe it's time you change your surroundings. Food for thought. Okay? Until next time, guys, I love you. 3 times, third time is the charm, yeah. I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in with me today. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you feel as though, do you feel this way? Or do you feel as though I'm talking shit? Do you feel as though that you're ready for something different in your life? Let me know. My first book, How to Get It, A Brief Guide to Getting in Tune with Your Inner Self, is available now. Working on my second book, Follow the Threads, that's going to be available shortly. If you want to talk to me, we can do consultations. We can do a whole bunch of stuff. We can figure it out. We can figure it out. I'm looking forward to speaking with you guys. I'm looking forward to getting connected with all of you. And it's only up from here. Okay? Till next time, love you lots. I'm out.